is the guy that Josh is sending. Welcome back to the Terps of the Beast Coast. I'm here in Holyoke. I'm hanging out with John. John, why don't you introduce yourself to the people and let them know what we're doing here today?
How you doing? I'm John Muse. I'm the owner of Grow Global Investments, and we're hosting the first annual Holyoke Cannabis Cup here at 620 Bellevue Street in Holyoke, Mass. It's basically an event to bring awareness to Holyoke's impact on the industry, and a lot of licensed industry leaders are here, as well as startup businesses in various stages of application, and licensing processes.
Wonderful. And we have a gentleman next to you.
Oh, my name is William. I'm the owner of Vibes Land. I'm the entertainment director for today's event.
Thank you for bringing the entertainment.
Yeah, no problem.
Appreciate you.
John calls, I come.
Nice. So, John, why do you want to do this so badly? What's the passion behind this?
So, as we started the process, I partnered up with Odalis Breton. He's a social equity applicant. He just walked in. And when I was looking for an investment opportunity, he had everything that I liked. He has this incredible work ethic, the big dream, the tech behind it. We kind of hit it off, and we joined forces and started to build this. In the permitting and licensing process, though, it's this very slow process where you have to file document after document for review, inspection, rejection, and resubmission. The same with the CCC. And Holyoke actually takes the permitting department takes a break during the summer, July and August. And instead of losing the momentum, we decided to put our momentum into starting this event to bring the spotlight to the upstart companies, the social equity companies, the companies like ours, the Green Grab, that have an exclusive opportunity as a home delivery service, but lack the capital and lack the exposure that all of these industry monsters seem to they show up and take over. And so this is a way for us to kind of keep the ball rolling and getting everybody the exposure that that they're looking for and that they need.
Wonderful. I want to say thank you for allowing the opportunity for the SE applicants and EE applicants to come out here and also partake with us. It's a blessing for us because part of the thing is we don't have the capital to get started. That's why we're labeled what we're labeled, and you're giving us an opportunity to get out there and to network with these people so we can at least start to highlight what we can bring to the table.
Yeah.
And Holyoke, what's the situation? How many dispensaries are supposed to come online? Do you guys have an idea yet?
I heard there's over 40 host community agreements already issued.
Wow.
The problem is that there's a very low success rate. It's really 1 out of 10 seems to get opened. And this is across the state. And Holyoke has been, an opened arm participant in the industry. And so that's really why we chose Holyoke. I also own a security service that has worked in, the communities like Springfield, Holyoke, Lynn, Lawrence, Lowell, Boston, and Worcester.
Nice.
And it's always been our philosophy that it's the communities that need it the most, that can afford it the least, and that's where we always go.
Nice.
Because we try to positively impact those communities, hoping that, we can show somebody that, a security guard or a security officer can make a little bit of a difference without threatening them with a firearm or the threat of taking their freedom away.
Right.
And so that's why I chose that field rather than others. But more to what you said about the EE and the SEC applicants, the social equity program is one of these things where they try to give you, throw a bone and say, hey, look, we're going to give you what we don't want. Because if they really wanted the delivery, because they think there's risk involved in that, but really a 50-year-old business owner like myself would be willing to pay extra to have the discretion of a professional home delivery service. Right. And the delivery really isn't going to take a big chunk out of the dispensary market share. It's more likely to take a big chunk out of the black market share, which is actually what legalizing the industry was designed to do.
Right.
And I just think that the lack of capital is really the problem. And once we get opened and start having positive cash flow, our intentions are to help a lot of the social equity people with the capital that's required to get their doors open. That way, we can make this more of a local business model than we come from out of town, build
Exactly.
the biggest dispensary cultivation,
Exactly.
and then rape the industry until there's very little left, and then we'll leave it to you guys, the mom and pops, to make a decent living. It'll be a great living probably, but once all the major returns are exploited by these companies.
Yep.
And we do have some of these companies at our event right now. Happily.
I didn't want to mention it, but at the end of the day, I'm glad to see that there's a coming together in this event. And do you have any future plans for any future events such as this? Or?
We do, yeah.
Nice.
We're talking about having an October event in Salem, Massachusetts. They gave us an application for a place that is really dear to my heart, called Salem Willows. I'm from the North Shore of Boston. I'm born and raised in Lynn. And that's our next one. It's going to be during the Halloween happenings. We're reaching out to people like Elvira, the Mistress of the Dark, to be our host.
Nice.
And then maybe in January something in Lowell as like the Merrimack Valley Cup, and then maybe something in the South Shore, and then culminating with a statewide championship called the Commonwealth Cup.
Oh, wow.
The Commonwealth Cannabis Cup. And so this is what we're trying to develop. And of course, it all just started as a way of keeping the momentum on our side as we try to build this business.
Beautiful. And as far as if somebody wanted to connect and keep up with you guys, do you have a social media link?
I don't. I'm not a social media guy, but I can be found at growglobalinvestments.com.
There you go.
Also, we have greengrab.info. We also have greenerworldsinc.com. And we have... I don't know. That's it.
No worries. All right, thanks, guys. John was very insightful about the SC program. We actually have an SC applicant here from Green Grab. Dallas, how you doing today, my friend?
Pretty good. How you doing?
Excellent. So tell us a little bit about your company and what your plans of what you're trying to do in the industry, my friend.
So back in 2019, I kind of had a vision of what the direction of the industry was going, and I kind of felt that there was eventually going to be a need for delivery. So we just started developing concept and trying to go over like strategy and stuff like that. As we evolutionized in August of 2019, we actually incorporated the business and started seeking funding and started getting things together. And at that point, we met with John Muse and we collided. He probably offered us the part that we needed was business experience, and we've been taking it from there, trying to provide services all across Massachusetts.
Nice. And you guys are your hub is located here in Holyoke?
Yes, our hub is located here in Holyoke.
Nice. And as far as that goes, Green Grab, what kind of products you guys got here for today? T-shirts?
So yeah, we're giving away promotional T-shirts. We are accepting even job applications possibly on the Grow Global table for future reference. We got a lot of good stuff going on our table.
Nice. Well, man, thank you for coming on, man. I wish you much success.
Thank you. It was a pleasure.
Before we let you go, I'm so sorry. What's your social media link? Do you have one for us?
So we got Green Grab Inc. at that's our Instagram. We got a website called Green Grab Info. Right. Greengrab.info, and you'll be able to see the details. We kind of give a preview of what the platform looks like, stuff like that.
Beautiful.
Thank
Good luck,
you, sir.
my friend. Thank you.
My phone. Yeah.